What keeps your passion for learning and teaching alive every single day?
Positivity. The positivity amongst the children and my team.
What role does technology play in the future of Indian education, especially post-COVID?
Yes, COVID taught technology to everyone.
If your school had a principal's talent show,
I would be dancing.
okay. How did your background in both IT and psychology shape your leadership style?
You said it in the second question itself, that it's an IT word.
Your favorite movie?
Kal ho na ho.
Your favorite actor?
Shah Rukh Khan.
Can you share one unforgettable story from your work with underprivileged children?
Yes, there is one very beautiful story.
Hello, viewers. Welcome again to the Voice of Leadership podcast by Orange House. Today's guest is someone who wears many hats: educator, leader, social worker, and change maker. Dr. Indu Sharma, principal of High Tech World School. With over 30 years in education and a heart deeply committed to uplifting others, she has led top schools, worked with underprivileged children, and even trained educators across the country. Get ready for a mix of insights, stories, and some super fun questions you won't see coming. Without wasting time, let's get started. Welcome, Dr. Indu Sharma, ma'am.
Thank you, Richa ma'am. And hello, everybody. I'm here for a very special moment of my life. Thank you, ma'am.
So, we are not wasting the time. We are going to start.
Right away.
So, my first question is, with over 30 years in education, what keeps your passion for learning and teaching alive every single day?
Positivity. The positivity amongst the children and my team gives me a lot of energy. And I look forward for the next day, that tomorrow I have to go and work again for them and make a place a very happy place. And yes, the zeal to learn, because all we educators are forever learners. So I also feel that every day when I go to school, that school thing has not left. So every day when I go to school, I get to learn something new.
Yes.
Through children, through my teachers, through my co-staff members. So everybody, there is a learning every day. So for me, the school still remains the temple of learning. And those little faces, it's not little means chota bachas only. Even my senior children, when they look at me, they smile. And their smile makes the complete environment such a positive environment that keeps the ball rolling.
So, that means positivity leads you.
Yes, positivity. And I also want to contribute to their positivity.
What role does technology play in the future of Indian education, especially post-COVID?
Yes, COVID taught technology to everyone. The ones who are not even tech savvy, they also learned how to operate all the gadgets. Post-COVID, yes, it plays a very important role. Education now cannot be completed or cannot be accomplished without internet and technical things. So yes, it plays a very
Hybrid
important
education and online classes.
being connected with the parents, and as and when there are government orders due to certain festivals or some reasons the classes cannot be held, we immediately shift to online. So the learning never stops. Even if the classes are going on, teachers are well connected to the parents and students post school hours through online modes, many online modes, sharing of the notes, talking to the parents and giving day-to-day report to the parents, staying connected with them. Technology has made entire education system very different from what it was.
So I feel nowadays parents are also inside the classroom.
Yes. During COVID times, I used to tell my teachers, now you are teaching in the drawing room, not in the classroom.
Yes.
So that was
True.
the key highlight, that everybody was observing each and every teacher, what she was speaking. So technology made us connected little more than what it was required, I believe.
What is the most fulfilling moment you have experienced as a school principal?
There are many moments, yes, but the most fulfilling, I have set up a couple of schools right from the startup. When I say right from the startup means when I have seen those schools when even not their building was started. So one of those fulfilling moments was the building coming up, the students entering the school for the first day, you feel proud because for 6, 7, 8 months, you are working on that structure to come up so that your children start
Just
coming.
cement and bricks and labor.
Yes, just cement, mortar, and steel and everything. So that feeling of the first day, the building opens and those small children coming in, that was very fulfilling. Apart from that, one of my annual productions I have done, Krishna, that was amazing due to many reasons and the kind of output we had given, my team has given. So I believe somehow I feel I won't be able to give that kind of product again. So that was one of my most fulfilling moment as a principal, giving parents and management and everybody, all the stakeholders, that annual production.
You have led institutions like DPS and Z-Learn. What is your secret to setting up a school from scratch?
I own up the school.
Okay.
At certain point, I start thinking this is my own school. It may be right, it may be wrong. I don't know how correct is this. But that love, seeing the school coming up from day one and each brick being kept, every day you see a new pillar coming up, that gives you a lot of attachment to the school.
Yes.
And then you start thinking about the school only in your sleep, in your dream, while walking, while talking. So that attachment, that bonding, that makes you, I think now I have become a pro in setting up the new schools because I know how to do the things when there is absolutely nothing.
I think आधा स्कूल तो फोन पे ही बन जाता है.
Actually, and others
With the experience.
with experience. And we know when there is nothing, with zero resources,
Yes.
minimum resources, how to run the school. And your team, that first team, is very important.
Yes.
They are so closely bonded to each other because we have worked when there was nothing. So that is the whole secret, bonding, attachment.
How did your background in both IT and psychology shape your leadership style?
Yeah, you said it in the second question itself, that it's an IT word. So technology has now taken over the education system
Yes,
completely.
true.
So here I feel lucky that I'm from IT background. Even at this stage, I don't have to, drag my mouse and ask people what to be done, how it is. I know how to, shifting to technology from conventional teaching was very easy for me. And coming up with the new softwares, new types of interfaces for the education system is very easy for me.
So IT background has helped you to grow more.
Actually,
and
and my
fast.
schools also.
And fast.
Yes, we don't have to waste the time learning many things because we are
Yes.
already from that. I'm already from that background. Psychology, yes. Post-COVID, I believe many children and even parents needed some kind of counseling because of what all happened during that phase. So, and doing masters in psychology has shaped me also as a better person, I have seen. After my this degree, I'm a much calmer person. When somebody is right in front of me, I have seen, I understand. I start, going back to the background of that person. Why he or she is reacting like this? What must be the problem? And then we start introspecting. So immediate reaction thing has gone down now, and lot of children I have seen, they require beautiful counseling. They are not sick.
Yes.
And similarly, parents, they are in a
Yes.
panic state after COVID
Of
because
course,
of
yes.
some learning things happening with their children. So both, I'm so lucky. I feel one decision I had taken was taking both the subjects which are actually in demand and
Most
needed.
useful, I
yes,
think, for
in
this-
need during
yes,
this
era. Yes.
So good decision taken, masters in IT and psychology.
If your school had a principal's talent show, what would you act be?
Talent. I can speak well, but then if it's a talent show, then I think I would be dancing.
Okay. So you are a dancer also.
Not a trained one, but I love dancing.
Okay. What is your secret talent that nobody at school knows about?
I just said it, dancing. I have never danced in any of my schools.
Okay. So dancing is secret also.
Yes, it's a secret. None of my team members will ever see me dancing. And another talent is I have a very good sense of humor, which I try to utilize in my management also, but you cannot always use it.
Yes.
So that phase of mine, having that witty bone, not many people know about it.
Your favorite movie?
Kal ho na ho.
Your favorite actor?
Shah Rukh Khan.
Have you ever accidentally walked into the wrong classroom and started teaching?
Yes. But for me, the good point was my subject was taught in every class. I was a
Yes.
computer science expert. So even if you see the principal or your higher authorities on round, you have to enter a classroom and you can start teaching. So this has happened. And we have very elegantly taken the charge also, not showing anybody that it was a fiasco or some kind of.
If you could create one wacky new school subject, what would it be called?
Wacky school subject.
Yes, a wacky new school subject.
It should be making people laugh.
Making people
Laugh.
laugh.
Yeah. And how to make others happy. Things are very tough at times, you know,
Yes.
for everybody. So people do understand. You come across people who understand your feelings. But how many of you have that skill to make you happy?
Yes.
Make you laugh. Forget about happy. Making people laugh is a skill. And I think we should have this kind of training given to the children. And this will make our world a happier place, I believe. Everybody
So
should
it
have
would
a
be
smile on
happy.
the face.
Yes. First you will be happy, then your school will be happy, then the classroom will be happy, then
Yes.
parents will be happy.
Everybody. And everybody whom
So
my
you
children
believe
will meet
spreading happiness everywhere.
everywhere.
Ever caught yourself using Gen Z slang and totally regretted it?
Yes, I was using some word. I won't say it here, but my daughter corrected me. Mama, why are you using this word? This means this thing. So after that, I stopped using all those slangs. Or if she is telling me about something, I say, you just tell me the meaning and I will not use those words.
Okay. If students could vote for a principal's superpower, what would they give you?
Yeah, just like Spider-Man, I can just press my fingers and spread love all across.
Oh, that's great. Wonderful. How did your experience at Cheshta change your outlook on education and privilege?
Cheshta was the turning point of my life. At a very, very young age, I was given the charge. I am very thankful to my seniors of that time. They gave me Cheshta. And if anybody today tells me that I am a very grounded person, the credit goes to Cheshta.
What exactly the Cheshta is?
Cheshta was a school for underprivileged run by DPS Greater Noida in the second half of the school when the junior children used to leave the school building. So a thought came that we have such a beautiful infrastructure. Why not utilize it? And we thought of starting this Cheshta. Cheshta is the word means effort, little effort.
Yes.
So setting up that school, talking to the parents, convincing them that send your children to this school. We are doing something free of cost. So people were not even accepting this thing, at one point of time. They were not accepting that why somebody will call their children to a very well-established big school and why would anybody like to give them education free of cost. So that convincing part way back in 2008, I believe, was a very difficult thing. And not there were many takers, but once we started this project, it became a success. And then I realized that वो कहते हैं ना दुनिया में कितना गम है मेरा गम कितना कम है types.
Yes.
So realized what a fulfilling experience it is to provide education, to provide all the facilities, amenities to those children who would have never even thought about it. Coming to such a huge school building, we were not doing anything great. Here I would like to add, we were not doing any services to anybody. Whatever was in our capacity, we were just providing little bit of service to them, but they were really appreciating it a lot and creating a beautiful atmosphere out of it.
Can you share one unforgettable story from your work with underprivileged children?
Yes, there is one very beautiful story. Richa ma'am, when I was running Cheshta, when I started running Cheshta, most of the children, as I have already discussed, they were from the underprivileged section of the society. So their mothers didn't have that much of time, or you can say money, that they should drop their children in the campus, then go back home and come back again. So they used to sit up, lined up outside the school under the
Okay.
shades of tree. We used to observe this thing for quite a long period of time because Cheshta was running from 1:30 to 5 o'clock or something.
Okay.
So we decided to open training center for them. And
For mothers.
yeah, so with Singer, the sewing machine company, we opened a Singer training center, sewing machine training center
Great, great.
in the campus of Delhi Public School, Greater Noida. So we invited all the mothers to come down and start having that training. And it was 3 months, 6 months, 1 year training, depending upon the taste and interest of the mothers and how much time they could devote. So this was going on parallelly. We all were busy in our lives. I was teaching during the daytime in the school. Afternoon, I was taking care of Cheshta, and one part was taking care of Singer system. So the life kept on moving. I left the school for a leadership role in some other school. Since my daughter was already studying in DPS Greater Noida, I happened to attend her athletic meet where she was performing.
Okay.
And I just entered as a parent. There was a huge sea of people, crowd. Out of nowhere, a very tiny, fragile, frail lady along with a tall son came, and she was like, okay, Indu ma'am, and touch her feet, touch her feet. I was a little scared. What happened? Are you looking for the right person? And that lady, what all she said. After that, I could not even, enjoy the show. And she said, ma'am, you changed our lives. My son, he's doing 10th currently through NIOS. 8th he did, till 8th he studied in Cheshta. And I learned swing from your center, training center. And now I earn so well. I'm working in a boutique. I'm no more doing the dirty dishes and, mopping the
Wonderful.
floors.
Yeah.
I'm doing a dignified job, sitting in a boutique. And my son, I am very sure in next 2 years, he'll be completing his grade 12. And which was a very unimaginable dream for us. So we are living a very good standard of life, and the whole credit goes to you. And Richa, trust me, I had never thought about this. And then she
All of a
somewhere
sudden you got to know, yeah.
mixed into the crowd, and she vanished somewhere. I could not ask even her name, the child's name. I took my seat, and the entire event I was thinking, not knowingly, how we touch somebody's lives. And I mean, I still think about something good happening in my life. And I somewhere think that that lady must have blessed me. So
That's great.
the outcome came after I had left Cheshta, That kind of appreciation came, or you can say the gratitude came after a long time I had left Cheshta. So the beauty was that people were still remembering me by my name, which I never wanted, and I was not even expecting this to happen. So that incident will always remain very close to my heart.
What do you think of online self-publishing AI platform like Bookalooza?
Wonderful. They are really good platforms. And we will be motivating our children also. Rather, knowing you so well and understanding that you have written so many books. I think I should also try my hand on it and get into this art of writing. So these are really good platforms because many people don't come out.
Yes.
They help them to bring out the author in them.
Yes.
So here is how
true.
these platforms help the people,
Young authors,
young
students,
authors,
and they feel proud also.
They feel proud of doing something, and it helps them to boost their confidence. Once they will write or do something creative using these platforms, then the confidence level will go up, and eventually they will do without these.
Creativity also increases.
Yes.
What is your approach when a teacher or staff member is underperforming?
Talk. I believe every problem.
Being psychologist also.
Yeah, exactly. Here comes the psychologist from me. I personally believe every problem on this earth is talkable and discussionable. You cannot instruct anybody, giving instruction sitting in your office. We need to solve every single problem. And even if it is not a problem, The person in the front might not be seeing as a problem, but convey what you feel. Listen to what they feel. That is the whole highlight about the whole word. Talk and discuss.
If your ringtone started playing loudly during a seminar and it was a comedy song, would you own it or act confused?
I'll own it.
Okay.
I'll own it
A
and
true
say,
person.
yeah, I'll
Honest
own
person.
it. And say, see, you people were about to sleep in this boring conference. My ringtone brought a smile on your face.
Wonderful. Because you want to spread love and
And
happiness.
happiness. That's the only mantra of my life.
Yes. So, coffee or chai?
Chai, kullad wali chai
Okay, kulad wali chai.
on a rainy day.
How do you strike a balance between tradition and innovation in your school culture?
See, innovation has to come. Otherwise, you cannot be a progressive school.
Yes.
Your children cannot compete it with the outside world. And tradition has to stay.
Yes. Wonderful answer.
It has to stay. You cannot get away with your traditions and culture.
Yes.
So wherever I go, wherever I lead the school, I start a program called Back to Roots. And
You are very clear in your mind.
yes,
That's wonderful.
Back to Roots, where we allow parents, bring in parents to do all the rituals which they were doing as young children. If they wish any ritual to be followed, maybe putting a tilak on the child's head when it enters the room, maybe making the children sit on the floor and have food, or any other kind of ritual. They feel like we also say, when we were kids, we used to do this. But then why your kids are not doing this? So stay grounded. Never let your tradition and culture go away. But innovation has to go on. That is the key to the progress of the nation.
Yes. You have received multiple awards. What is one that holds a special place in your heart and why?
Yes, there is a cupboard which is full of mementos and awards, but the one which is closest to my heart is not in my cupboard. It was for a school which was trying for 3 years to get British Council award.
Okay.
Every time they used to apply and fill all the documents and fill all the forms and get the documentation done. Somehow the thing was not coming to their home. So when I joined, the owners told me, my directors told me, ma'am, that time ISA award was very prestigious, and it was now I believe they have stopped British Council people. So they said, ma'am, we are not able to get this done. So how do we go about it? We did a lot of efforts and, documenting and filing and everything. So for me, that award was important. The school got that award because they had failed thrice to get that award. So for me, that award is the closest one, because the kind of happiness when we got that award is unmatched, unparalleled.
That's wonderful. What does success in education truly mean to you today?
Making our children good human beings. That's it. When they walk on the streets, when they are in the malls, and any part of the world, if somebody identifies them as good human beings,
Aesthetically and
yes,
ethically.
and they are very clear in their thought process, how they are going to stay calm and happy in their lives, my purpose of teaching and giving education is done.
Do you think leadership is taught, or is it a trait you are born with?
It is taught.
Leadership is taught.
It is taught. I was a very timid person at one point of time.
Okay.
If you meet my schoolmates, I was never like this. With the life experiences, life teaches
life-
you. Yeah, life is
life
the
has-
best teacher. Yeah. So with the life experiences and the situations you face, and when you own up those situations,
Yes.
situation comes for everybody. Then at certain point of time, you have to own up and take charge of the situation and lead from the front. That there comes the time when you start becoming a leader gradually. You don't even realize.
Means it is not from birth.
Had it been from birth, then same family would have been leading the nation, because it comes only with the experience.
So, most important question, one word for this podcast.
Beautiful. I will use the word beautiful, because when I came to know that you are the person with whom I'm going to interact, such a beautiful friend of mine. So the whole, the thought process became so beautiful that it's going to be a comfortable and a lovely broadcast.
Thank you so very much. And any message for our audience?
Stay happy. Spread happiness.
Your mantra.
My mantra. You are tensed, tensions will come, tough situations will come, but find a way. There is always a way to calm your mind.
As you said, talk.
Talk. If you're not,
Is the
if there
solution.
is nobody to talk, then get into deep thoughts and find a way. What is the way from where you can get happiness? At least if not happy, it's easier said than done. There are certain situations in life where you cannot be happy. Calm your mind. Make sure your mind is calm. Though I am a very, very impulsive person and I get anxiety quickly, but then also I make myself calm in certain situations. So the only thing is, the life is not that complex as we think about it. Happiness and love should be the two mantras. That's it.
Thank you so very much, Indu ma'am. It was really nice experience with you.
Thank you,
And
Richa.
I think it will go very well.
Thank you, Richa.
Thank you so much.
Having you with me over here was a privilege also, I must say, and a lovely experience.
Thank you so much. And that's a wrap. What a joy it was speaking with Dr. Indu Sharma. Her journey is proof that leadership is all about heart, vision, and action. We hope you are leaving this episode with some fresh inspiration and a few smiles too. Until next time, keep learning, keep leading, and stay curious. Thanks for tuning into the Voice of Leadership podcast. Thank you so very much.